Hey guys, it's Caleb. Today in the shop we have a Polaris Pro R. We're going to be replacing the factory trailing arm guards with our new flaps. These will mount with the factory brackets. They're just a replacement for the rubber flap. So let's go ahead and jump right into that install. The tools needed for install are going to be a 10mm socket and a 4mm Allen key, which we have right here. Here we have the parts laid out that you'll get in your kit. You'll get your main flap shown in red here. You'll get your mount plate here. And then the hardware, we'll go ahead and put a breakdown of that hardware on the screen right now. Before heading to the car, we're going to take our hardware. I'm going to take our screws, put them through the dress washers. We're going to align our mount plate to our main flap. And we're going to insert them into these two outer holes right here. Then we'll flip it over. Take our washers and our lock nuts and get that assembled. Now we'll go ahead, take our 4mm and our 10mm socket, and we're just going to snug that up. Keeping those all aligned. Don't get it too tight, just snug enough so you can move it around a bit and make sure all these holes are aligned. Now we can go over to the car with our assembled flap and begin installing. Alright, now we're down at the trailing arm. You can see we have our factory rubber trailing arm flap removed. When you remove that, it also takes off this metal plate, which aligns with all of these holes in the bracket, and then you're left with your OEM hardware. We're just going to reuse all of these components to mount our flap. This is just a direct replacement for the rubber flap. You also gain a little bit more coverage with our flap, so let's go ahead and we'll just pick it up, align the holes, take your bolts, and same as removal, you just kind of go one bolt at a time. Start them by hand. Actually, you want to make sure you don't forget the extra plate when doing it. So get your plate in. We're going to start with this outermost hole, and then we're going to go just opposite on the innermost lower hole. And once we get those in, the rest of the holes should align much easier. So, now with that, put in the remaining hardware. Now that we've got all that hardware in and we've tightened them down with our fingers as much as we can, we'll go ahead, take our 10mm socket, and we're just going to snug these up. With those fully tightened down, that completes the install of the Rokblokz factory replacement flaps. Thanks for watching.